Hello, this video is intended to provide an overview of the campus facilities portal. First thing we're going to do here, we're going to explore the asset inventory feature. And as we open this up, what we have here is a dashboard displaying our various assets for our school district. And we can see that on the top here in this area we have filters set up. We also have a summary of our different categories of our assets. And what I'd like to do is just select one of these categories. As we look here, we'll select furniture. We can see that filters our list on the left hand side here and shows us how many furniture assets we have. We could further filter that list by asset type. If we wanted to look at specifically at chairs, we can see it filters the list just for chairs. And as I filter that list, I can look through here if there's a particular chair I'm interested in, or if I knew the asset ID, where it says barcode here, I could also search for that chair up here in my list and select that, and it would filter down to that particular item. One nice thing, if I wanted to view location, which is important in this situation for my assets, I want to be able to see where those are at. I could view the feature on the map. So as I select that item, it's going to be pulling up the room where that particular feature is located. In this case, I've got a conference room, and my pop-up box appears for that conference room, showing a summary of details on the top. And I can see that I have a number of assets in that room. I have a total of 7, and a nice summary there explaining what those are. I also have a feature to explore a 3D view of this conference room. If I select this, it's going to open up my 3D imagery view of that particular conference room. And from there, I can feel free to explore the space, navigate around, and I can even navigate throughout the building from that feature to be able to explore that space in 3D with some high resolution imagery. So now I'm going back to my dashboard, and now what I'm going to do is move over to the mobile component to show how we can add inventory items to this asset inventory from our mobile device. I'll bring the screen over here. And so now we can see we're in the mobile app, and I have the same map pulled up here in our mobile app. What I can do is at the top, I can hit the search button, and I could look for the particular room I was interested, and I could search for that room. And it's going to narrow that down, and I'm going to select that room from the bottom. And again, it pulls up inventory information or information that is specific to that room. And I can see that from this room I have some details on it, including location ID, as well as some square footage numbers. And I can select media, and the media then will show me photos and information of that room, and again I could go into the 3D view there. What I'd like to show today is, if I select that room again, I'd like to show what I have for an asset inventory for that room, and I can select the link on the bottom left corner, and I would like to view my asset inventory in this particular room. You can see I have several items here that are available that are already inventoried in this room. I could click on those and pull up information on a specific item. I could also view attachments for that item and see an actual photo of that particular asset. Let's say I wanted to add a new asset, and in this case we wanted to add a new chair. I could click Add, then I could select Photo. I could then take a photo of the asset. We'll use the photo. Then I can fill in more details on that particular asset. I could say in this case it's active. And now I'm going to scan a barcode by selecting the icon on the right hand side of the barcode. And as I select that, I can scan a barcode. And that barcode will now be assigned to this chair that I'm collecting. I'll select furniture, and from item, I'll select chair. And I can add more details and more information. I can put in the date received. I can also put in the total cost. All of these values can be used then in my summary information. I'm going to click Submit on the top right corner, and this will then add my chair to my asset inventory and assign it to that particular space. Now, let's go back to the main asset dashboard screen, and what we'll notice here, if we do our refresh, we have an additional furniture item. Again, if I click on furniture, I now have a total of 11 assets. And for the chair that we just added, we type in 991 for the asset I just collected. I can select that here from the list. I can see my list is filtered on the left-hand side, and I can go ahead and view that feature on the map. As we can see again, we zoom into that particular room location, and then I will have the same information on there, but I have a new chair added to that room. This is how we can easily update asset information for a specific location, and we can utilize the dashboard, and we can also add inventory items and update inventory items from the mobile app.